Chosen one, you will live super rich. Your destiny is coming. This is not just a prediction. This is not hype. This is the awakening of a truth that's been buried inside you for far too long. You were never created to struggle endlessly. You were never meant to watch from the sidelines as others stepped into wealth, abundance, and purpose. You were born with a divine inheritance encoded in your being. There's a blueprint of unstoppable success flowing through your soul. And now it's activating. You're about to step into a level of richness, freedom, and divine fulfillment that few ever experience. You didn't ask for average, and heaven didn't assign you to lack. Your destiny has always included overflow. Watch this video until the very end and allow your spirit to receive every drop of truth, every key of activation, every word of alignment. In the comments, write your warmest wishes and type 99 to charge the atmosphere with focused energy. This number, this intention, is your agreement with the universe that your wish is valid, your timing is now, and your destiny is moving. There is power in unity. There is power in speaking and writing now. Chosen one, like this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. What's coming is not a slow build. What's coming is a full leap into a lifestyle that mirrors your divine calling. You will not live paycheck to paycheck. You will not remain in circles that drain you. You are entering your super rich season spiritually, emotionally, materially, and cosmically. And it's not just money. It's influence. It's divine appointments. It's legacy level abundance. What's flowing to you will overflow through you. You're not just being blessed, you're becoming the blesser. You're being placed on the mountaintop because of your heart, your vision, your obedience to keep going, even when you felt unseen. This isn't about luck, it's about alignment. Destiny doesn't happen by accident. It happens when the appointed one awakens to who they truly are. And that's exactly where you are right now. The illusion is fading. The veil is lifting. You're starting to see that you were never meant to blend in with a broken system. You are called to stand out. You are the golden one, the torchbearer, the portal opener for generational wealth and divine power. You are not chasing riches. They're chasing you because you finally become ready to receive. You will live super rich. That's not a maybe. That's not a fantasy. That's a promise built into your purpose. And here's the twist. It was always waiting for you to simply believe it. Heaven didn't deny it. Earth just delayed it until you were fully awake. Now you are. Now the codes are unlocking. Now the movement begins. You'll notice things start aligning fast. Contacts, opportunities, clarity, restoration, money will flow to you from directions you didn't even consider. Supernatural favor is the only explanation for what's coming next. Your energy has shifted, and with that shift, the gates opened. You are no longer begging. You are no longer explaining. You are walking into rooms already prepared for you. Rooms that match your frequency. Rooms that feel like home because they are your destiny territory. You won't need to compete when you've already been crowned. You won't need to prove anything when you were born pre-approved. Your abundance will speak for itself. And those who doubted, they will become your biggest witnesses. It's time to move differently now. You no longer move from fear. You move from knowing. You no longer settle. You choose because the version of you that was tolerating lack is gone. This version, the chosen one rising into super rich destiny, is bold, intentional, and unstoppable. You're not just reaching for your dream. You're becoming the dream someone else is praying to meet. That's the level you're ascending to. You're becoming the manifestation. This is your paid in full season. Spiritually, you've already done the work. Energetically, you've held the vibration. Now, materially, the floodgates will reflect it. Wealth is not just coming, it's responding to you. It's magnetized to your name, to your purpose, to your vibration. And when wealth finds alignment, it sticks. You won't just touch it. You'll live in it, sustain it, expand it, teach it, multiply it, pass it on. You've already outgrown the old script. The life of scraping by is expired. The days of small living are over. You're not created to shrink for others' comfort. You're meant to stretch into the divine proportions of your calling. And your calling includes richness, super richness. A lifestyle where giving doesn't hurt, dreaming doesn't scare you, and blessing others is your daily rhythm. That is what destiny means when it says you will live super rich. The universe has watched you hold on when others let go. It has seen your silent victories, your midnight tears, your moments of still choosing faith when doubt would have made more sense. But you didn't fold, you didn't walk away, and because of that, you're being rewarded openly for what was refined in private. No one saw the crushing, but they'll witness the crowning, because that's how divine justice works. It doesn't just restore, it multiplies. And now multiplication is your portion. Do you feel that shift? That's your atmosphere adjusting to the new frequency. Everything is rearranging itself to support your next level. You will not miss it. You will not mess it up. You're chosen for this. You're built for this. And the beauty is, you're not even at the peak yet. This is just the beginning of the super rich journey your destiny has prepared. There's more coming, more impact, more power, more revelation. But first, it begins with your full yes. Yes to wealth. Yes to divine timing. Yes to the identity that never fit in the box. Yes to living richly, not only for yourself, but for every soul connected to your assignment. You're not being selfish for wanting abundance. You're being obedient because your abundance is tied to others' breakthrough. When you rise, they see it's possible. When you live super rich, you show what faith can do. You are not too late. You are right on time. The money, the clarity, the favor, they're synchronized with your awakening. That dream that wouldn't leave you alone. That whisper in your spirit that said you're meant for more. It wasn't your imagination. It was a preview, a divine trailer of the life that's now calling you forward. And that life is golden, rich, elevated, peaceful, overflowing. That life is yours. You're not begging for crumbs anymore. You're sitting at the royal table. You're not working to survive. You're expanding to thrive. Your name is being spoken in circles you haven't even entered yet. Your ideas are opening financial doors you didn't even knock on. This is divine exposure. This is wealth attraction at its finest. You're being escorted into the life that was written for you, and nothing can block it now. And the most beautiful part, you still haven't seen the full picture. You're just beginning to taste the abundance. But soon, you'll feast. The struggle will become a distant echo. The doubt will be replaced with deep knowing. And your reality will reflect what your soul always knew. That you are never ordinary. That you are born for more. That you are the chosen one. And you will live super rich. The old version of you had limits. This new version doesn't recognize them. What used to stop you doesn't even slow you down anymore. What once felt impossible now feels inevitable. Chosen one, your frequency has climbed too high for lack to stay attached. You are literally vibrating at the level of wealth, and now all things are beginning to conform to that level. You've stepped beyond the gate. you've accessed the corridor of supernatural prosperity, and there's no turning back. You used to pray for stability. Now you're walking into overflow. You used to wonder how ends would meet. Now you're deciding where to invest, who to bless, and how to multiply. This is not arrogance. This is alignment. This is the manifestation of years of spiritual growth, inner work, and divine obedience. You followed the whisper even when it didn't make sense. You took action when no one else would. And now your harvest has found your address. Make no mistake, chosen one. What's coming next will look like favor, but it will feel like destiny. There will be moments that seem unreal, opportunities that appear out of thin air, divine connections that seem scripted, but that's because your life is becoming a living testimony of what it means to be guided, blessed, and appointed. You won't need to explain it. Your results will speak. Your life will echo. This is what happens when God funds your future. You've already proven you can handle pressure. Now you'll show the world you can carry prosperity because not everyone can. Wealth without wisdom is wasted. But your wisdom has been forged through fire. You've learned patience. You've walked through humility. You've survived long nights without giving up on your mission. You've learned how to manage little. And now you're ready to manage much. This next level is not just about money in the bank. It's about expansion in your soul. It's about becoming the version of you who can build, establish, and leave a mark that echoes through generations. You're about to launch ideas that shift markets. You're about to fund visions that transform lives. You're about to walk into rooms that shift simply because you entered, and not because you forced your way in, but because destiny opened the doors before you even arrived. The rooms you're walking into now will come with favor. Yes, but they'll also come with influence. This is your influential era. When people hear your name, they'll know they're encountering purpose. When your presence fills a space, something shifts. Your wealth will carry frequency. It will vibrate with truth, with healing, with kingdom purpose. You won't just spend money. You'll send messages with it. You'll heal with it. You'll rebuild with it. You'll remind people that faith is not fantasy. It's a strategy. There are contracts being written with your name on them right now. Deals that match your frequency. Clients, audiences, collaborators, people who are aligned with your energy are being drawn to you effortlessly. You don't have to chase anymore. You're a magnet. And what's drawn to you now is pure. It's divine. It's stable. No more false starts. No more almost. This is the era of completions. You're not preparing anymore. You're walking in it, and you can feel it. There's a deep knowing inside you that says, this is my time. And you're right. It is. Don't second guess it. Don't apologize for it. Don't water it down to make others comfortable. Rise boldly into the wealth that's rising to meet you. Your mindset, your habits, your decisions, they're already adjusting to match the future version of you that lives richly and gives generously. This journey is not about hoarding riches. It's about releasing blessings. You're not becoming super rich to impress. You're becoming super rich to impact. You're the one your bloodline prayed for. You're the one your community is waiting on. You're the one who breaks the curse and builds the empire. You're the one who turns legacy into reality. That's why the attacks were so strong. That's why the delays felt unbearable. The pressure was always preparation for this level of purpose. Look around. Things are already beginning to move. There are signs all around you. Confirmations, unexpected favor, sudden clarity. Those are not coincidences. Those are divine nudges saying you're on track. Every rejection was really redirection. Every loss was a lesson. Every silent season built the strength required to sustain this gain. You're not fragile anymore. You're fortified. And wealth responds to strength. Your decisions are sharper. Your spirit is calmer. Your peace is louder. You're not reacting to life. You're commanding it. You're not waiting for permission. You're walking in authority. That's the posture of royalty. And royalty does not beg for what's already theirs. They receive it, they steward it, and they multiply it. Chosen one, your territory is increasing. Your reach is expanding. Your words are becoming weapons of creation. Speak and watch it manifest. Decide and watch it align. Move and watch the road part before your steps. This is not just motivational. This is transformational. What you're stepping into will not only change your life, it will recalibrate your identity. You're becoming who you were born to be. The version of you that was once silenced is now rising to the surface, powerful and fearless. No more shrinking, no more delays, no more doubting your greatness. The old limits don't apply to this new version of you. You will live super rich, not just because of money, but because of mission, because of alignment, because of divine favor that follows you like a shadow. You're the exception, the evidence, the rare 1% who broke the cycle and activated the divine script. You're no longer reacting to reality, you're writing it. Soon others will ask, "How did you do it?" And you'll simply smile because they'll never fully understand the battles you overcame, but they'll feel the light in your presence. They'll sense the power in your path. They'll see the wealth, but they'll feel the weight of your wisdom. And here's the best part. This is only part 2. You haven't even seen the doors that are opening in the spirit right now. The miracles being scheduled on your behalf. The favor being deposited into your life account. There are blessings with your name on them already in transit. Stay available. Stay aligned. Stay ready. Your destiny is on the move. The speed is increasing. The gates are wide open. There comes a moment when everything begins to make sense. Not because life suddenly becomes easier, but because your perception rises to a level where confusion has no power over you. Chosen one. That moment is now. The chaos you once called normal is no longer your environment. The questions that used to cloud your vision are dissolving. You're no longer guessing your way forward. You're moving with divine precision. Because when destiny calls, clarity follows. And here's your truth. Wealth is not a distant possibility. It's a living reality being constructed for you even now. You're not waiting on money. Money is preparing to meet you. Money has been looking for a vessel, a chosen soul who knows how to receive, how to honor, how to multiply. You're that vessel, not because of luck, but because you endured, because you listened when others ignored, because you stayed humble and private and faithful when no one clapped. That humility has activated a royal access point, and the wealth gates have opened. What you're about to see will not just impress you, it will awaken the real you. The version of yourself that walks into 5-star experiences not as a guest, but as the owner. The version that makes decisions based on vision, not fear. The version that doesn't ask, "Can I afford it?" but instead declares, "If it's aligned, it will flow." You've outgrown survival. You're stepping into divine stewardship. You will live super rich, not just to buy things, but to build. You're about to construct realities that match your kingdom purpose. You'll fund initiatives that outlive you. You'll launch platforms that carry your energy into places your feet haven't even touched yet. This wealth is not simply to enrich you. It's to make you a lighthouse, a city on a hill, a confirmation to the world that divine alignment produces undeniable abundance. Do not apologize for the blessing that's arriving. There will be people who don't understand it. Some will question your rise. Others will remember your struggle and try to keep you tethered to your past. Let them talk. Let them wonder. Let them witness. Because your destiny was not a group project. It was written in the heavens and assigned to your soul. You are not who they thought you were. You are becoming what the divine always knew you were. You're not the underdog. You're not the overlooked one. You're the blueprint. You're the miracle others will model. You're the symbol of what happens when you trust your timing and refuse to settle. That's why the process took so long. It wasn't punishment. It was precision. The delay was refining your frequency because what's about to land in your life needs a stable foundation. And now you are that foundation, unshakable, rooted, clear. And with this clarity comes acceleration. Your elevation will be fast because your character has been fortified. You won't misuse the blessing. You'll multiply it. You won't flaunt your riches. You'll fund revolutions with them. You won't just rise, you'll lift others as you ascend. That's the power of the chosen one. You're not chasing a rich life. You're embodying a super rich purpose. Get ready for new numbers in your bank account. Get ready for divine investors. Get ready for invitations from places you used to dream about. Get ready for downloads of ideas that can't be taught, only received. You're not even going to recognize your current environment soon because the scenery always changes when destiny takes the lead. Expect movement. Expect miracles. Expect money. Your assignment has become magnetic. It's pulling resources to you like gravity. Your energy is no longer passive. It's commanding. That's why things are showing up faster. That's why people are offering help without you asking. That's why you're waking up with ideas that feel too big for your current circumstances, because your reality is catching up to the size of your vision. And the universe is saying, finally, they're ready. The road ahead is rich, not just in wealth, but in wisdom, in healing, in influence, in impact. You're not just going to live well, you're going to live divinely. Your health will align. Your mind will feel lighter. Your surroundings will elevate. The people around you will either rise with you or be replaced by those who match your vibration. You don't have to force it. Just keep walking. And as you walk, everything you need will meet you. The right clients, the right contracts, the right confirmations. Your name will start showing up in spaces you didn't apply for. Your reputation will precede you. People will say, I don't know how I found you, but I'm glad I did. And you'll know it was destiny. It was divine order working behind the scenes. It was alignment in motion. This is not the time to shrink. This is the moment to shine, to speak boldly, to act with precision, to carry yourself like someone who knows they've been chosen for wealth, not because you want to flaunt it, but because you have a divine responsibility to demonstrate what true abundance looks like. You've waited long enough. You've doubted long enough. You've prepared long enough. Now it's time to experience the harvest. Now it's time to say yes, fully, boldly, completely. Yes to being seen. Yes to being supported. Yes to being supernaturally funded. Yes to becoming a living answer to someone else's prayer. The gates are open. The transfer has begun. And everything you've lost is returning with interest. You didn't just survive the wilderness. You mastered it. And now you're stepping into the promise with a perspective that makes you unstoppable. There's a reason you feel different right now. Your spirit knows. Your cells know. You are not just approaching the next level. You are becoming it. It's not coming. It's here. You are the next level. You are the miracle. You are the magnet. And every step you take now echoes with power. You're not alone in this elevation. The divine is walking with you. Your angels are on assignment. Your spirit team is clearing the path. Don't be surprised when favor feels effortless. Don't be shocked when doors swing open before you knock. This is what it looks like when preparation meets divine timing. So, breathe deep, chosen one. The weight of the past is gone. The heaviness of uncertainty is lifting. Your future is forming rich, radiant, and irreversible. You don't have to chase. You just have to align, because the wealth, the destiny, the super rich life, it's no longer a future event. It's a current unfolding. And you are the center of it all. Chosen one. Now that the shift has begun, the world around you is responding to your internal upgrade. The outer world bends to the inner command, and your inner command has changed from fear to faith, from hesitation to certainty, from barely surviving to divinely thriving. You've stepped into the rhythm of divine prosperity, and every step forward is a signal to heaven that you're ready to carry this wealth with honor, with grace, and with purpose. You're not just walking into blessings, you're walking in legacy, a legacy that stretches far beyond your own life. Everything you're building now will echo into future generations. The way you speak, think, give, create, it's all vibrating with wealth frequency. And wealth knows its name when it's spoken from a soul that's been purified by struggle and refined through divine fire. That's you. The version of you that once tiptoed into rooms now walks in like the atmosphere belongs to them. Not because of ego, but because of clarity. Not because of pride, but because of purpose. You're not here by accident. You're not rising by mistake. You're rising because your spirit refused to stay where it didn't belong. You outgrew poverty mindsets. You outgrew fear of failure. You outgrew old systems that no longer fed your future. And now your life is aligning with the level your soul has always known was waiting. The money that is coming to you now is attached to your identity, not your effort. Yes, you've worked. Yes, you've stretched. But what's unlocking now is divine inheritance, meaning you don't have to earn it like the world said you should. You inherit it because it was always yours spiritually. The effort was never to chase wealth. It was to prepare your capacity to receive it. Chosen one, this isn't about hustle anymore. It's about holy alignment, divine ease, strategic receiving. You are attracting riches not just because of what you do, but because of who you are becoming, a receiver of abundance, a distributor of overflow, a leader of light in a dark world. The wealth is a tool, and in your hands, that tool becomes transformation. You're about to build homes, start foundations, launch movements, fund visions that others didn't have the courage to even dream. You're not just making money, you're multiplying meaning. And every dollar you touch now becomes an agent of divine change. When you move, wealth will follow. When you speak, favor will respond. When you create, doors will appear. Why? Because you're no longer creating from lack. You're creating from fullness. That fullness, it's your new default. That deep sense of I have enough. I am enough. More than enough is normal for me now. That's the essence of this super rich destiny. It's not desperation, it's divine expectation. You expect miracles now. You expect ease. You expect clarity. You expect exponential results, and the universe is responding to that frequency like a loyal messenger delivering what's long overdue. The shift you're experiencing is not just personal, it's prophetic. You're a signpost in this world, a living message that says you can rise, you can heal, you can receive more than enough. You're proof that obedience leads to overflow. And it's not just your wins that matter, it's what they activate in others. As you ascend, you awaken those around you. Your breakthrough breaks others open. Your victory shows them what's possible. And now you're becoming unstoppable. Not because everything is perfect, but because you've learned how to rise no matter what. You've stopped asking, why me, and started saying, why not me? Why shouldn't you be the one to carry millions? Why shouldn't you be the one who builds empires of light? Why shouldn't you be the one who shifts the narrative for your bloodline? You're not an exception to divine abundance. You're the embodiment of it. There's no going back now. You've crossed the threshold. You've stepped into the life where miracles don't surprise you. They surround you. Where wealth isn't a dream. It's your daily experience. Where doors don't need to be knocked on. They swing open when they sense your arrival. That's who you are now. That's what you've become. And you'll begin to notice something strange, yet beautiful. People will treat you differently. Not because you told them to, but because your energy demands it. They'll feel the shift even before you speak. You'll walk into a room and things will shift. Meetings will flow smoother. Projects will gain momentum. Ideas will spark spontaneously because you are now aligned with the superconscious field of divine wealth and purpose. You're no longer a participant in life. You're a creator, a commander, a chosen force. And the riches flowing toward you are not just financial, they're spiritual, mental, relational. Your circle is upgrading. Your thoughts are purifying. Your intuition is sharpening. Your confidence is grounding. This is full life richness. This is what being super rich really means. And with this richness comes new responsibility to give without fear, to lead without ego, to bless without conditions. But you're ready. You've been prepared. You've seen what not to do. You've watched the wrong examples. And now you get to become the example you never had. You get to be the one who has it all and remains kind. The one who multiplies without manipulation. The one who is elevated but still deeply rooted. This next level doesn't require you to perform. It simply requires you to embody. Embody the truth that you are enough. Embody the vibration of already having. Embody the knowing that everything you need is already assigned to your timeline. No striving, no begging, no competing, just being and receiving. And as you receive, more will come. Because wealth loves confidence. Money loves clarity. Opportunities love openness. And now that you are all those things, the world has no choice but to rearrange itself to match the reality you're creating. You are rewriting the rules. You are flipping the script. And that script ends with abundance in every area of your life. There will be days coming soon where you'll sit in silence, tears of gratitude streaming down your face. Not because of what you lost, but because of what you finally gained. Peace, power, provision, purpose. You'll realize the old you had to fall apart for the real you to emerge. And that emergence, it's your wealth activation. You are no longer hoping. You are no longer reaching. You are no longer trying. You are simply being. And because you are being, everything is flowing. That's the formula. That's the key. And now that you know it, nothing can stop you. So get ready, chosen one. You will live super rich. And that life, it's not distant. It's not delayed. It's not denied. It's here. It's happening. And it's yours. Chosen one. By now, your spirit should feel the undeniable truth rising like fire within you. This life of richness, wealth, ease, and divine purpose was always your true home. Every step you took, every heartbreak you survived, every door that slammed in your face was guiding you here. not away from your destiny, but straight into it. The pain was part of the process. The delays were divine. The long, quiet seasons were not a punishment. They were preparation. And now the trumpet is sounding. Your royal entrance begins. You are not walking into riches timidly. You're arriving as one who remembers. Because wealth is not new to your soul. It's your spiritual heritage. The riches you're about to handle in this lifetime are the earthly expressions of promises made long before you ever breathed your first breath. You didn't just decide to become wealthy. Your soul signed up to embody it before you entered this timeline. That's why you feel it so deeply. That's why average never satisfied you. That's why, even in your lowest moments, there was a whisper that said, "There's more." And yes, chosen one, there is more. More than money, more than material, more than status. This richness is rooted in revelation. You now understand that your abundance is your responsibility. It's not a luxury. It's a calling. Because once you're truly rich in spirit, money becomes the servant, not the master.